We're going to update the S&P 500. We haven't updated it for a while, mainly because of the holiday and vacation time and whatnot. So we haven't neglected our traders. We update them though. But as far as a major update is 1660 on the S&P is going to be that major wall of resistance. I will also say from that last big sell-off of 1687 down is that that bull rally has been stronger the last 4 days in a row. The bull rally's been stronger than the first part of the opening bell in January when we started this whole thing. So what we're seeing within this bull is that when it come down here and it made its big correction from all the way down here, is we're going to hit that wall of resistance. We're going into a major catalyst of earnings season. There's going to be a lot of volatility. I will say that on a daily level, this thing is overbought and it's due for a pullback. On a monthly chart, it clearly had broke down through the weekly moving averages, even below the 20-week here. The blue line is the 10-week. We're back above it, and we're right back up here where these bigger weekly reversals had occurred. That's what the weekly on the S&P looks like. When we look at it on a monthly level, we're right back up here at the peak, so you can see it on a clear monthly level. That's the monthly reversal all the way down, and so this is a big buy at that 1560 where we said that it was time to get out of the way and that we were going to get a bounce once it ever got there, and it sure did. And you can see that this particular monthly bar of July from 16 right above the 1600 handle right up to the major resistance of 1660 on the S&P is the next one that comes into play. So the S&P did have a closing print of 1652.31, up 11.85 handles. The percent change is going to be 0.72%. One of the things that we look at on the 60-minute level on the S&P is that 60-minute closing at last hourly bar is that it had some little short-term resistances up here, but it's starting to get weak. So that's on a 60-minute level. Back to the daily level on the S&P is that we can clearly see where the reversal tops in the 3 days up. We're overbought on the daily and on the weekly. We're getting into that real overbought zone on the weekly level on the S&P 500. We look at the shorter time frame on the daily because that tells us that there will be another pullback. How deep it goes, that's yet to be determined. Earnings season is going to start. Today's date is 7/9/2013. That is the S&P 500 update. Once again, the market is closed for 7 minutes, and we'll leave it on the 60-minute chart right up here. 1660 is going to be that wall of resistance.